Bushell.
Bushell. Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the One Life One Chance podcast. I'm your host, Toby Morse. Today I have two very special guests. John Bushell. Bushell, right? Bushell. Bushell.
Yeah. Bushell.
And Nandi Bushell.
Yeah.
Correct?
It sounds French.
I'm the worst at saying
Bushell.
names. I'm so worse. Welcome to the podcast, both of you. So awesome to have you here. Welcome back to America. Second time, correct?
Yes, correct.
First time was Ellen, right?
Yes, with Ellen.
So cool. That's amazing. She just saw you and invited you over?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty
much.
much.
Wow. And you guys all came together?
We did, yeah.
Yes, we did.
Wow. That was all. It must have been a crazy experience.
It was.
What was your favorite partner?
Performing on the Ellen show and going to Universal Studios. That was fun.
And that was your first time coming here. Wow.
Yeah.
So did she just reach out to you somehow through? How'd she reach out to you? How does it even happen?
I can't remember. Daddy probably remembers.
Yeah. So about almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Oh, when we did the In Bloom
That's
video.
right,
Oh.
yeah.
She saw it and yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, pretty
Much.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Is that kind of a game changer for you? Just that moment?
of
Just for the world
you know
knowing who
what?
she is.
There were so many game-changing moments
Yeah,
in the
I'm
last
sure.
3 years. The whole journey and experience that Nandi and the family have been on has just been absolutely surreal. But
It's crazy just looking at all of her videos and just the timeline and just how old she is and like everything you accomplished in such a short period of time, you know?
yeah, so I would say the first game change moment that happened, really the first, was when Nandi was about 5 years old.
Okay.
And we were making pancakes in our kitchen at home. And what we like to do is just listen to music and chill. And Hey Jude came on.
Yes.
And
I read about this.
yeah, so like Nandi was watching Ringo Starr playing along. It was like on this kind of the video of the Beatles made of Hey Jude. It was Ringo was sitting at the back and he had the biggest smile on his face, and Nandi was kind of transfixed.
Yeah.
And then for weeks, this was the only song Nandi would listen to.
And that's the first exposure to music, basically.
yeah, well, pretty much.
And then what did you love about it? Was it the drums automatically or just everything?
Everything.
Because you play everything.
I do play everything, but I did love everything, but especially the drums.
Mm-hmm. That's what attracted you.
Yeah.
And then what? Then how soon after that did she get a drum set?
Yeah.
I got a drum set as at a toy store, just nothing special. But then I got lessons, and then I got a proper drum set, and that was for my birthday. That was when I got a proper acoustic drum set, because before I think that was a plastic one. But after I got that one, I started getting lessons, and I started getting grade lessons after that. And I progressed pretty quickly. 2 weeks I was better than my dad.
Pretty much.
Oh, so you play drums too?
No,
Okay.
in the band he only knows how to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
In the
1
loosest
and
possible
2.
kind of
Yeah.
play. I can keep in time.
Yeah, he can keep in time. Now I'm on grade 7, but I'm taking my grade 7, which means I'm almost on grade 8. I'm practicing grade 8 songs. So.
You are actually doing
Wow.
great songs.
Yeah.
And so do you play any instruments?
I'm completely.
He plays the guitar.
I'm completely talentless. That's the truth of the matter. I want to be a musician. I just don't have the staying power ability. I don't have that natural kind of instinct that Nandi seems to have. But I love music.
So where does it come from? Do you play music as well or no?
No, Mommy
So
doesn't.
it's just her. Just
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
it was there from when she was a baby. I've got these videos when we used to live in South Africa,
Mhm.
and Nandi was bouncing up and down just perfectly in time to the Teletubbies or whatever.
Oh,
musical-
Teletubbies, yeah.
Whatever music was on at that point in time, and even then, I used to raise an eyebrow, thinking, "That's really good rhythm for a 9-month."
You noticed it, yeah.
Yeah. So I think she was born with this innate rhythm, and kind of love for music, but how it's kind of grown and blossomed is all part of this incredible experience that, as a family, we've been on.
Yeah, it's an incredible journey. I mean, even just while you were here, you're playing drums in front of the drummer from Incubus. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that, and just so many people that know who you are from just the power of online, just everything, and your skill. You know what I'm saying? Like everything about it is just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah. Well, it feels fast, but also, we've been making these little videos for a good
long
while
time.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Nandi first started to play the drums, she always plays with a smile on her face, and she's always really kind of got into
loving it.
And I'd film her to help her practice her grades so she could watch it back. And then I'd share it with a few of our family members in like a close Facebook group, and they will be like, this is just so good. You've got to share it with everybody else. Because, the happiness that Nandi's playing would bring us and my family, friends in a private group. They were like, you got to share this with everybody else. And that's kind of when we made this decision. You know what? We should share this with other people because it's so delightful.
It's so infectious.
Yeah, joyful to watch. And within a few weeks of us starting Nandi's Instagram group, she learned the Clyde Stubblefield funky drummer beat, and we kind of hashtag
James Brown? Is that the original?
James Brown.
Yeah.
And somehow
Funky
Questlove
drummer.
found that video.
Woo!
And that's kind of one of the real pivotal moments in the kind of this story where Questlove saw the kit that Nandi was playing on and was like, you know what?
He sent her one, right?
He did. He sent her one.
Yes.
And do you want to talk about your kit? Sorry. Nandi's like going, when am I going to talk?
Well, the funky drummer beat is one of the most sampled beats in all of hip hop. And it's an incredible beat. And that's cool. I saw that she played that. Yeah. So Questlove's like, oh, wow. That's cool.
He gave me a drum kit, and it became a lot easier to play drums because my other drum kit was really big. And yeah, when everything started going kaboom after that.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
The real kaboom moment was a few weeks after we got the drum kit, and we saw that Lenny Kravitz was coming to the O2.
So we sent him
It's
a
in my
message. Just wishing him good luck, and
So what happened?
Had you already covered his song?
It was just a little bit of it, but
Yeah.
I was learning the song. I knew the song, and the next day he invited me to play at the O2 Arena for a jam session. It was before the gig. Yeah. I just, played the party shuffle. I was like, what? And
You played Funky Drummer there with him?
the party shuffle.
Party shuffle.
Party
okay.
shuffle, yeah.
Okay.
So what happened at that moment was Lenny was actually talking to Lungi and myself,
Okay.
and Nandi just kind of got on the kit and she starts playing this perfect shuffle, and it's a difficult rhythm to play, even by professional sort of standards. And Lenny, he literally just kind of stopped talking to us, and he turned around and let out this huge exclamation. He went, "What?" and he ran over to Nandi, and he kind of grabbed a bass off the bassist, and he just starts jamming with her, and it felt so natural. And
wow.
I was standing like in front of the stage, and Lungi, we were just kind of looking at each other, looking up, and like thinking. At the time, Nandi was 9. And she's holding her own with all of these seasoned professional musicians.
It's got to be overwhelming, man.
We're at the O2 Arena, and she's playing perfectly.
Yeah.
And it was a really strange moment.
A surreal moment, yeah.
How did that feel, Nandi?
Wow.
How did it feel playing there with Lenny?
Just fun?
Yeah, it just felt cool, relaxed. Yeah, because I don't know, some people be like, "Oh my gosh!"
I know.
But I'm just cool about it.
You're so chill, and you're so
Yeah.
chill. Plus, you're a kid. Like these are just I'm just playing with these people. It's like not to us. It's like, oh my god, you play with Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah,
but
to
you,
me,
it's like,
I'm just like coolios.
So that's a big moment. And then and what was the first video you posted? The first cover song you posted?
Oh.
We're not gonna.
I tried finding it. It was hard.
No.
I did a deep dive. It was
Okay, the first one that really got attention was a Bill Withers.
Bill Withers, Lovely Day.
Withers, and it was.
I saw that.
What was the Bill Withers song that you did?
Use me.
Use Me.
Oh, it wasn't Lovely Day. Okay.
It was Use Me, and Anderson .Paak saw that video.
He's an incredible drummer as well.
Yeah.
And he reposted it, and that's when Lenny started to follow Nandi.
It's just so everything's just
And Nandi got to jam with Anderson .Paak as well.
Oh,
At
wow.
the O2 Birmingham Academy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's an incredible singer. Everything.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
So had you heard of Anderson .Paak before or anything?
So
Oh yeah, we did.
You already heard of him?
Daddy
Okay.
had showed me, and like especially liked "Come Down."
Okay.
That's one of our favorite tunes. It's like a
Yeah.
go-to tune on our playlist when we're driving places.
So is she finding out about your own music, or are you inspired by your parents' music, or now it's just kind of blended?
Daddy shows me a lot
Okay,
of music
okay.
because he knows a lot of music, so he exposes me to it, and then I learn about it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But recently, the tables are turning.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
As she gets older and
Yeah.
she's in her groove. Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely started the ball rolling, and I started showing her my influences. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite closed in my influences, really. I like to think that I'm eclectic, but not really. Like, the more you know, the more you realize how little you know,
Yeah.
particularly, in different genres. And I would never have listened to Slipknot. Like, I would never have intentionally gone, do you know what? I'm going to listen to Slipknot today. And Nandi watches these covers on YouTube.
No,
and
but you saw that cover, and
yes, but I wouldn't.
and then I searched up the Spotify band, and then I started listening to it in my sleep. But that I like double pedals, and
Double kick pedal. Yeah.
yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of the drum kit.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Jay Weinberg says hello.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine. You know what's crazy? I would have never listened to Slipknot either. I'm like a punker hip hop kind of guy, and that's when my son found Slayer and bands like Slipknot. He
Yeah.
started playing for me, and I was like, "This is really not my world." But now after a while, like I get it, and I like it. You know what I mean? But it was never my thing as well. You know?
Yeah, one of my
Especially Slipknot.
one of my favorite drummers are Joey and Jay Weinberg.
Yes. So yeah, I'm a Slipknot fan too. Like in my 50s, like I never thought I would even listen to that band. You know?
Do you know what we are now? But it's a bit like Stockholm Syndrome, because Nandi plays it so often and so frequently. We've learned to love. But yeah,
Learn to love what? Slipknot?
Yeah, exactly.
I know. There's so many catchy songs.
Yeah.
And I
They
went and
are.
saw them at Jimmy Kimmel with my son, and I was like, oh my God, they sound massive.
Yeah.
They're playing here in the fall, so I'm going to go see them then.
Oh, we have to watch them one day.
Yeah, and Jay Weinberg's such a great kid. He comes from punk rock. His dad is Max Weinberg, and back in the day when he was younger, he played drums for one of our songs live once, like in Jersey.
Nice.
Yeah, before he was in Slipknot. Like, I'm super excited for him.
He is a phenomenal drummer.
Yeah.
And then, so I saw like a lot of people gave you stuff. Like, did Matt from the Arctic Monkeys give you a gift?
Oh no! So he came over to our house
Oh, wow.
because
Well, he reached. The bad thing is, he reached out to Nandi.
Yeah,
So
because she covered one of the songs, and he gave her his
that's right.
signature
yeah.
bass or something. Like
That's right. So, no, we didn't get any. We
sure?
Yeah, we didn't get.
wait,
not
this
from
is Matt Helders we're talking
Are
about.
you talking about Matt Helders or Matt Bellamy?
Matt Helders.
So Matt
Oh
Helders
yeah,
is
so
the drummer from
he's the drummer from
Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkeys, and so he came over to our house.
Came to your house. Wow.
Yes, and he jammed with us.
Yes.
Well,
And you interviewed him as well.
and
didn't
I
you?
interviewed
Oh,
him
wow.
a couple of questions, and we played his favorite song, and his he said he loved that. What's it called?
Brainstorm.
Rhymestorm. He says he loved that song. I love that song as well.
So was that crazy coming to your house? Like, this guy's going to come to my house from the Arctic Monkeys? Or was that just kind of normal at that point?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it's
you know,
awesome.
it was cool.
Nothing's normal. I mean, when all of these mad, incredible things happen, we're just. I'm speechless. Just trying. I'm trying to articulate how incredible it is that people are so enamored by what Nandi does.
It's incredible.
And what
man.
we're trying to do as a family. It's great. So there was another Matt. There was Matt Bellamy from a band called you go for it. Muse.
Oh,
Muse,
Okay.
and
yeah, I heard of them.
I did a cover on the guitar, bass, and drums. Plug-in Baby.
That's right, yeah.
And then after that, he sent me. Was it his signature guitar?
Yeah, that's
he sent
right,
me his signature guitar and a card, which is
That's amazing.
it was pretty cool.
But you did do Ain't No Sunshine. Is that Bill Withers? Ain't no sunshine.
Yeah.
She did do that, didn't she?
I did do
Because you
that.
played
That was-
saxophone, drums,
Yes,
and guitar on
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, that was when I got a saxophone for my birthday, which was in April
Yeah.
What's your birthday? April what?
28th.
Nice. I'm April 8th. Awesome. So yeah, so then Lenny Kravitz, and then also I was going through the list of a lot of like my friends, My Chemical Romance. You covered Black Parade. That's an amazing
Yeah.
song. Fix You, Coldplay is my favorite band. I have 3 Coldplay tattoos, and so you doing that song was incredible. And those guys saw it too, right?
They did, and
Wow,
they reposted
man.
it.
Are you a Coldplay fan, being from over
I
there?
absolutely love Coldplay.
Yes.
Yeah,
One of my favorites,
My also
man.
favorite bands as well.
Yeah, when I got to, that was amazing, that cover song. And also now you play bass and guitar and drums, right?
Yes, I do. I've been playing guitar. I think I got my first guitar one. No, I got my first bass when on the Ellen show.
Oh, that's right.
2 years
That's right.
ago. I didn't even know, so I was really, really incredibly shocked. You can see my face. I did not know I was going to get a bass.
You'd been playing the guitar for possibly about a year before you got your bass. didn't
Yeah.
you?
And had you heard of Ellen before that?
Yes,
Okay.
I've known them quite well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do get Ellen in the UK, but it's usually like a few seasons behind. And
Yeah.
we know of her, but it's probably not as big as it is in America.
Yeah. And then what about your band Titans? Is this really going to happen?
Yes.
Is this going to be your first
so
band?
this artist is just me, but when I'm gonna get a band with my dad and a few other people and call it Titans.
I love
After
that.
my favorite TV program.
Teen Titans, correct?
Yes, and Teen Titans Go.
Okay.
I prefer Teen Titans Go to Teen Titans though.
You can play all the instruments on your album like Lenny Kravitz did and Dave Grohl did. That'd be kind of
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
You know?
just like the Foo Fighters' first album, that was all Dave. wasn't it?
Yeah.
that was all day.
Yeah.
What an incredible drummer and human, that guy.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
When I was a kid, I got to see his first band called Scream. They're a punk band. He played drums in this band from Washington, D.C., and I got to see him when I was like super young.
Yeah.
And I saw him. I knew he was an incredible drummer. Then all of a sudden, boom, you're in Nirvana. It was crazy. So cool. To be in Nirvana and then be in Foo Fighters, like really get twice. You get
Yeah.
that.
He's had
Incredible.
an incredible career.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess you kind of make your own look if you're talented and you're nice.
Yeah, he's
You
a
know,
nice dude.
I
Mhm.
think it goes a long way in the industry. Just be nice to people, and magic seems to happen.
Yeah.
And I think that he's probably one of the nicest people that you could ever meet.
It seems like it too in the whole like thing you guys did together. Like you covered a Nirvana song first, right? And you saw that or something? It's okay.
I think the Foo.
Was it Foo Fighters song first you did or
No,
not?
so I think in Blue and on Twitter they saw it. And
On
they
Twitter?
posted it on.
Yeah.
Reposted it on Twitter, and then after that I did a cover of Everlong,
Yes.
and they saw that, and I asked him if he wanted to do a drum battle with me.
Yes, I saw that.
Uh,
You good?
Sorry.
Sorry. And he gave you some other band he had to cover,
Well,
right?
Yeah, so first of all I asked him, covered Everlong, just screaming basically the whole way through.
Yes.
He saw that everyone was like, "Oh, you've seen this guy. She asked you to do a drum battle." He saw that, and he came back with a song called "Them Crooked Vultures" by kind of like a super band with the singer from Queens of the Stone Age,
Yep.
him playing the drums, and I think was it
Dead
the
End Friends.
guitarist
Dead End Friends,
from Led Zeppelin. His
Oh,
band
wow.
was
John Paul
called
Jones.
Drumpull Drums, and the band was called Them Crooked Vultures.
Crooked Vultures.
He was making all those facial expressions that I was doing. And I played the song better than him. Took me 3 days to learn it. The drums were like easy. It's just the structure that I had to learn. I played it better than him.
We would have done it sooner, but we had to order a Dave Grohl kind of flannel top,
Yeah.
and that took 4 days to come.
Oh,
so,
wow.
So we might have even posted it a bit sooner if we'd have been able to get
Yeah.
that flannel top a bit sooner.
And then
Challenged
then after that I beat him in that battle. He came out with a song.
Yes, you did.
About me, Nandi, #1 superstar.
It's a great song.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and decided that I was going to make a song better than him for filmed in Metropolis Studio, and it was for that drum battle and for Dave Grohl. And I think it beat him. I'm not sure. They were both pretty good though.
It was Rock and Grohl, right?
Rock and Grohl.
It's a great name.
Yeah, I think mine just about beat him, but his was still really, really good though.
Yeah. When it comes to songs, it's difficult to compare, isn't it?
Yeah,
'Cause
especially when it's
all-
Dave
all else
Grohl.
equal,
Exactly.
You know.
And then that song, your cover of In Bloom, did it do like 10 million views in the first week or something crazy?
Yeah.
Was that like the biggest?
No, that's not the biggest.
Really?
No, it's not. I mean, it was big on Twitter, very big on Twitter.
There was
but-
also Heathens that was quite
yeah,
big.
on Facebook. There's a Heathens cover it's clocking in a huge number at the moment.
Right now?
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
10 million views.
It's actually way more than
Wow.
that, yeah.
And none of this seems to phase you. You're just like, I like playing. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't care about the numbers and the views. You're just like living your life. You're
I
skating.
mean, it is cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're skating too.
I do skate.
Yeah, we're
I've
big
got
skaters.
a ramp in our garden.
I know. You get a mini ramp. It's awesome. That company, right? SB
Yes.
Skate Ramp?
SB
That's right.
Skate.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, when I saw you skating, I was like, yes. Skating and music is just so wonderful, you know?
Yeah.
Did you skate growing up?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
It was really nice to see Nandi and Thomas wanting to skateboard as well. And
Yeah.
I mean, I never had a ramp growing up, so it was just street skating.
But I see you trying on there. You try,
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm trying to keep
Yeah.
up with them. Yeah. In fact, I might be doing a little bit better at times. So
Yeah.
But maybe it's just because I'm a bit crazier.
He wants a mini ramp so bad, but my wife works at the skate park, like I mentioned. So like we skate everywhere. We're in California. There's everywhere to skate, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it came from here, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what was it, Dogtown?
Yes.
Those guys.
Paul Peralta,
they
Bones
created
Brigade.
it. Yeah. So I
Um,
mean, you're lucky. You're in like the epicenter of
Yeah, I'm in the
skate
Mecca.
culture, the Mecca of skate
Yeah.
culture.
So you still skate? You love skateboarding?
I do. I got kind of busy, so I haven't done it in a while
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, it's been the last month has just been wild for us. So.
Yeah. So would you guys ever move to America?
Well, my brother wants to be in America and he wants to live in America. And he wants to have an American accent. But I kind of want to stay in Britain. I just love Britain. I love the rainy weather. I love how cold it is. And I love our accents.
You love the cold and the rain and all that?
Yeah.
But don't you like the sunshine here? It must be amazing to be here, though. California?
It is amazing to be here, but I find it too hot.
You like the seasons?
Yes. I especially love winter in Britain.
Wow.
It snows.
I do.
Last year it snowed a lot. It was like that. It was
Really?
that
Like a
thick,
foot
yeah.
or two? Yeah. I do miss the snow. I grew up on the East Coast. I do miss the winter, but living here, it's just like a fairy tale. Every day it's the same weather. It's kind of...
Yeah.
You like it? Yeah.
I personally could quite happily live here because I do like the weather.
But I
and the
think
relaxed way of
I
life.
want to stay in Britain. I could move to Wales. I love the countryside.
Wales, huh?
Yeah, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, or England. I'd stay in there.
So
There's no place like home for Nandi.
I know. I
Yeah.
love that. Her roots,
Yeah.
like her foundation. It's amazing.
My roots are actually South African. Though,
I know.
But,
I know.
But I'm gonna stay in Britain all my life. I love Britain.
So you were born in South Africa. And how long did you live there before you came to...
Like 2.5 years for
Okay.
me. 2.5 or 3 years.
And you were so young. Do you remember being there and stuff?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys gone back to visit?
We do.
Yeah,
We
sometimes.
do.
Awesome.
Yeah, we do occasionally. Probably not often enough.
Yeah.
Sadly. Particularly now with the way the world is.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get back there again soon.
I've never been there. I'd love to go. That's like on a bucket list for me to go.
Yeah.
I'm sure. You're from... Yeah, I'd love to go there. So now at your age right now, you're 11. Seems so focused on you. So do you want to be a musician? This is what you want to do?
I'm not sure yet.
Are you homeschooled?
No, I like going to school.
Yes. Yes, I love that. Like out in the mix, like you're not like in some bubble, like you're out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So cool.
I got an effort award in school.
You got an F?
An effort award.
Effort award. I thought you said you got an F in school.
No,
Like, what?
no.
Effort
You
award.
don't really get grades like that.
Okay.
You don't get A's or B's. You're not judged on that like
Oh, wow.
But you get A's and A stars for effort. That's probably the only letter you get.
Okay.
I got an A star for effort in basically all of my subjects, and because I did so well, I got an effort award in school.
Wow. So what grade would that be?
We don't really get grades.
No, like what grade? Like
So she's going into
year 7, which is senior school, but it's different in America.
She goes to high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but in America, I think you go to high school
you
different.
have like
We do.
the middle grade and then a high school.
Yeah.
We just have primary school and then high school. So it's slightly different. So
I think I'd be in middle school if I was in America, though.
Okay. Yeah, you would be in middle school. Yeah. So what are your favorite subjects?
Well, sometimes music. Well, I love music, especially when I get to write my own songs.
It's awesome.
And also in music, we're learning about samba as well. Music, is one of my favorite subjects.
Obviously.
And
yes.
games. Games is fun because you get to do hockey. I like hockey.
Oh wow.
And cricket as well.
Cricket's very
yeah,
It's
England,
kind of
right?
very British.
Very British. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't even know what that is. I just know the name.
It's kind of like what's it called? That
Baseball.
Baseball.
But
okay.
but
Kind of like baseball.
just more complicated.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So you're not sure if music is what you want to do. You want to do. What else would you want to do? Like what's?
Well, sometimes I just get a job like lawyer, or barrister, or an accountant.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Or music if I can't go there. Or maybe I can have them at the same time, but I don't think that would be possible.
I don't know. I think you could do. I think you could probably do a couple of things at the time if you wanted to. Do people at school like kind of freak out on you because you are all over the internet? Okay, that's awesome.
That's very normal.
Super normal, huh?
Yeah.
It's so cool.
The thing is, I think Nandi's fame is quite niche.
Yeah.
The majority of people who follow Nandi's social medias are usually kind of between 25 and 50.
It's crazy.
Because she covers songs that fill people with nostalgia.
Yes.
So there isn't
interesting.
really like the young people.
Yeah.
Nandi doesn't necessarily, because of my love for music that I try and share with her, she doesn't necessarily cover the younger stuff. She went on a chat show and met Dua Lipa.
Okay.
And
that's a big artist, yeah.
mega pop star.
Which I'm not familiar with.
And then she did a cover of one of Dua Lipa's songs, but Dua Lipa's like massive.
I know.
And so she was quite excited by that. But Nandi's writing her own music now, and who were you jamming with the other day? Like not yesterday, the day before. God, you can say.
Tom Morello.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Beast.
And
What's his? The drummer from Incubus.
no. Who were you jamming with Tom Morello?
Oh, Roman Morello.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tom Morello's incredible. Rage Against the Machine's
Yeah.
incredible, man.
Yeah.
You a fan? She's a
She's
fan, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, they've actually written a song together already.
Yeah, Roman and I wrote a song.
Yeah.
That's
And,
awesome.
Yeah.
He must be nice to hang with and play with.
Yeah.
He's just incredible.
It was really nice.
Wow.
Family are incredible people.
Oh, his family, yeah.
Beautiful people. So nice, so kind, so loving, so open.
Yeah.
It's been a phenomenal experience. And
Yeah, it must be cool to meet musicians that she's covering or you guys both admire and listen to. Then you meet them in real life and they're awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just humble and just normal. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? The more we get into the industry and the more we meet people, the more we realize that everybody is just so normal.
Yeah.
They're just normal people doing normal day-to-day things. You know, they need to, get houses and look after their families and love. And so it's really humbling.
Yeah.
Everything about that, everything that's happened. I mean, we do chat to Lenny occasionally as well. And Nandi sends messages on Facebook. And he's just one of the nicest guys ever as well.
Seems like it.
Everyone that we've interacted with only seems to have Nandi's best interests at heart. And, to stress, we only started posting these videos because we wanted to share Nandi's love for music with people.
Yeah.
We never, in a million years, could have imagined all of the craziness that has happened.
I know.
Since then. And would you want to stress, Nandi's education and Thomas's education for Lungi and myself is the most important thing. And the more that we can do to enrich them as people, like coming to America and going to Mexico, all of these things, they're enriching them. And the more music they can be exposed to, the more they can learn, the better. We have no aspirations for Nandi to be famous or to be a musician. We want Nandi to be whoever she wants to be.
I love it, man.
We just want them to create great art that echoes for eternity. Yeah. And have fun and make a difference. Yeah. You know, have a positive impact in this world.
I love that. I love that you guys are such open-minded, compassionate parents. You know what I mean? And you can see that in her. You know what I mean? It's like, it's awesome.
Thank you.
Just letting her be who she wants to be, and it must be hard because she is so young, and she's just being a kid. But also, then there's all these people that like love. You know what I mean? Like it's just is overwhelming at times, or no? Maybe not for her, no, because she's just living her life. But for you guys, you feel like
not really.
Have to be overprotect stuff like that, or
we have a philosophy. Like Nandi works really, really hard. There's no doubt about that. You know, all of those videos she practices for hours. Yeah, and she puts the time in. And not just on drums, she practices all over the place. So you know, on all of her instruments. So we need to balance that work hard ethic with play hard. So whenever we get an opportunity to do something fun, and if you follow Nandi's socials, you'll see that we try and take the kids to as many places as possible. Yeah. To make sure that there is escapism and a relief valve for that pressure. So it's like, we're going to do an hour of practice now, or we're going to go and do a podcast, or we're going to do this. But you know what? This afternoon we're going to go to the pool. We'll go to the beach. We'll have fun. We'll do. And
I love that balance.
There has to be balance, and Nandi has to be involved in the decisions. Obviously, sometimes we have to make decisions for her, and other times we try and get her as heavily involved in those decisions as possible. Yeah, but she's still learning, and we're still learning, and you know, we're only human. We're trying our best, and it's difficult. Yeah. The thing is,
being parents in general. You
know,
I get it.
There's so many stories about children who suddenly become in the limelight, and every single one of them we're looking at and thinking, what can we learn from this? How can we take something away from, you know, the lessons that have been learned by other people who have had success at a young age, and we're trying to learn from them. But who knows what's going to happen? You know, we can only do the best we can, and then hope for the best, because when Nandi and Thomas are adults, it's up to them to make their own decisions.
You guys are such a tight unit, though. It's amazing. You know what I mean? Like, so you guys have her back. I mean, does she have a manager, or just you guys, right?
My dad's my manager.
Pops.
We do have a management team that is helping us, because we've got a few pretty awesome projects.
I'm sure
that we're kind of working towards, that will genuinely, hopefully, make a big difference.
Yeah.
I'm a software engineer. I am not in this industry
in this world.
All. So, and there's a lot of really interesting people who, you know, want to leverage what Nandi has. Yeah. And I just need help making sure that it's all in the best interests of Nandi.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. And Nandi, I saw that Tom gave you a Stratocaster too, right, Morello?
Yeah, he gave me his signature guitar that says Soul Power on it.
That's awesome. Was this your first time meeting him this trip in real life?
Yes.
That's cool.
In the flesh, yeah.
Yeah.
In the flesh. In the flesh.
Because there's so many online, I'm sure, like especially.
But actually, we haven't done a Zoom call though. No, it's all been pre-recorded videos. Yeah.
And I saw you were the youngest drummer on youngest drummer on the cover of Modern Drummer. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then also you got a YouTube Creator Award as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know that award that you got for
100,000.
I love this.
Oh yeah, I got 100,000.
Yeah.
I think you're up to about 300,000.
Oh wow.
Oh nice.
I think on all platforms it's over 2 million followers.
Wow.
Which is mind blowing.
And do you personally look for like new music? Are you always listening to new stuff?
Yes. Sometimes I do listen to songs that I really love over and over and over and over again. Like 21 Pilots. Like I listen to Heathens.
Yeah.
When I'm stressed out.
When you're stressed out?
No,
Oh,
stressed out
okay, I
this
was
song, and I go through the whole album over and over and over again, and also
Wow.
Slipknot as well. Sometimes over and over and over and over and over again. Sometimes I get addicted to songs, but then I get into a new song and then I listen to it over and over and over again.
What about like hip hop? You like hip hop music?
Yes.
Is there English like hip hop artist that you like, or is it American?
Does Anderson Paak go?
Oh, he's California.
He's
He's
American,
kind of
yeah.
funk though.
He's LA. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
hip hop. Yeah, for sure. Super talented.
Yeah.
That's like one of your faves.
Yeah, he's cool, and I really like his voice.
Yeah.
You really like his voice?
Yeah, when he sings, and his style as well, and he's
He's cool.
Yeah, he's
He's
cool.
just cool.
He got
and
cool swagger. He's
yeah.
just everything about him. Like,
It's really nice, funky.
yeah. Did you Is it true that you used to play with your dad at local like pubs and stuff? Is that true?
not with my dad.
Okay.
I take
So
it.
there's
Take it
this
to play,
jam.
yeah.
I'm talentless. So
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry. And so you just go play in there?
There's these kids jam sessions that I do, in pubs.
and you play with adults as well, don't you?
Also adults, children as well. That
That's
and
cool.
just play whatever. We wouldn't rehearse anything. You just
Freestyle.
play freestyle, get up, do a beat, play a riff, and then create a song.
Like a jam session. Yeah,
A jam session. And there was also there's this club after school that we did, my brother and I, where you could do singing, guitar, drums, and bass, where
Wow.
you would rehearse some songs and then go play in a room together as well.
I just see what
And
kind
I
of
would just do
happens.
all the instruments as well.
Yeah.
Are you self-taught, or do you take lessons for saxophone and all that stuff?
Well, so I have grade lessons for drums, but for songs, I just learned the songs myself for YouTube.
It's cool.
For guitar, I have a guitar teacher, and he also does bass as well, so we don't have to get another one.
Yeah.
And
You
for
don't do grades for
no, I don't do grades. I
more
just
about,
like learning songs.
Yeah.
What about singing? Because you sing too.
I do sing, but we don't have a singing teacher.
No.
I do like singing, but not as much as guitar and bass.
Yeah.
For the saxophone, for the first few weeks I was self-taught and just used
Wow.
YouTube, but then I got a teacher. Her name's
Alexa. Yeah.
Alexa.
She's like a
She's really good.
Awesome.
And she's really nice as well. I also have a teacher at school as well, on top of that, a saxophone teacher who's teaching me grades. I'm on grade 2 for saxophone. I skipped grade 1 though, because my teacher said that I was good enough.
That's awesome. And what about piano and keyboards and stuff like that? You do that too?
Yeah, I also have piano lessons at school as well.
Wow. Do you play instruments too or no?
No, Mummy doesn't.
Wow.
Neither does Daddy. He just plays guitar.
I
a
know.
little bit of
That's
guitar.
crazy. He
Yeah.
plays drums. I don't play any instruments. My wife doesn't do anything. She's a terrible singer. I love you, but she's a terrible singer. It's just him. Yeah. It's,
For piano, I do grades. I'm taking my grade 1 soon because I know all the grade 1 songs.
Yeah.
grade 1 songs.
Yeah.
What would be one of your favorite bands of all time?
Some of my favorite bands.
Yeah. Inspirational bands for you.
Well, obviously Foo Fighters,
Yes.
Nirvana, Slipknot, 21 Pilots, Arctic Monkeys, Muse. I also like Billie Eilish.
Billie
She's really
Eilish?
cool, yeah.
Billy's amazing. You covered her song too as well.
A few of them, I think.
Yeah.
Bad Guy. I really
Yeah, I
like
don't
Bad
know.
Guy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has an amazing family. Maggie's a friend of mine. She was on the podcast. Her mom, and such an amazing. Reminds me of you guys, like a tight, supportive unit. You know, just supporting anything she wants to do creatively. I love
Yeah.
that.
It's the only way to be, really, isn't
Yeah,
it?
man.
I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No pressures. Be yourself. Be compassionate. You know, treat people with respect and follow your heart. You know, the same with him. Like, do whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like you're raising the best you can. And he's 18 now. He's like, about to be out of the nest. You can live here as long as you want. I'm saying, but all right. So those are your main top bands.
Yes.
So far, I guess.
So
Yeah, so
far.
far.
There's a lot of what, that I haven't mentioned, but I just what else? I have lots more.
I believe you. You covered so many. It's so hard. Your
Yeah,
list,
I've
your
got
list
so
is
many
crazy.
that I love. That I probably missed a few that I really love. Let me just think.
And then also, who would you love to do a song with?
I'd love to do a song with.
If you could write a song with anyone.
Ooh.
All of those bands that I've mentioned.
You've already rocked with, right?
No, I'd want to write a song with like
Okay.
21 Pilots, Billie Eilish.
Oh, Paul McCartney would be crazy.
Oh,
would be-
yeah, that would be crazy.
That would be.
I'm just putting it out there in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, if you say
But
it.
also
Paul McCartney.
collaboration with Billie Eilish.
Ooh. That'd be amazing too. What about Willow Smith? I know she's a fan of
Oh,
yours
and
too.
Willow Smith. Yeah, we're gonna write a song soon. And what's the band name gonna be?
Oh, you had a name for the song?
We had a
Killer
band.
Queens.
Oh, Killer Queens.
Killer Queens. I like that.
So she did a guitar. She just made a heavy metal guitar riff up, and I just did some double pedals beats over it, and it was just like on the double pedal. It was actually quite hard because I was playing really intensely.
Yeah. I mean, you just kind of.
It was really
You just
fast
started
double
learning
pedal.
double pedal at that point, and you just kind of went 100 miles an hour out the block.
Yeah.
Have you guys met yet, or was that something you guys did online? The jamming.
We haven't met yet.
No. Nandi and Willow talk to each other on,
That's cool.
on Instagram.
On Instagram, we send
I think
messages.
she's just crazy busy at the moment.
Yeah, she's
so-
super
Doing
talented too
stuff
as
with
well.
Travis Barker.
Yep.
And what's her name? That punk girl. What's her name?
Did he's working with her too?
Camilla. No.
Avril
Avril
Lavigne.
Avril
Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne. Yeah,
Avril
she's doing
Lavigne, yeah.
stuff with him, and she did Transparency with Travis Barker as well.
Yeah. You're a big Travis fan too?
I'm a big Travis fan as well.
Yeah, he's
He's really good.
yeah, he's incredible. And all walks of everything about him is just he's awesome.
He seems just like a genuinely
Yeah.
nice, caring guy. And, obviously we've never met him, so it's impossible to.
He's a good
tell.
friend of mine and a very, very humble
Yeah.
human.
Yeah.
Very awesome. Also, you got some award like on a Cartoon Network or something?
Nandi is the musical ambassador for Cartoon Network.
Wow.
And,
That's a big deal for a kid, especially that Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
What does that mean, ambassador? Like, what does that kind of mean for her?
What have you been doing recently then? Yeah.
Oh, you can't talk about it? It's okay.
There are some things that we can talk about.
Yeah.
There are definitely some things that we can't. So, Nandi's musical ambassadorship is kind of multifaceted.
Okay.
Nandi will be the face of a campaign that
That's
they're going to
amazing.
be launching soon that we can't talk about.
Yeah,
that
that's fine.
campaign.
That's fine.
But there have been some incredible experiences that Nandi has just had with some incredibly talented people.
Is that based out of America, that network?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, it is. But I mean, Cartoon Network goes
Everywhere.
all over.
Yeah.
So Cartoon Network have a new philosophy of who they want to target essentially, and they want to be a diverse, inclusive, open. And
Totally.
if you look at the way Cartoon Network has been kind of marketing themselves recently, is they've they've changed who they want to target.
Yeah.
And we love it. So we've had many people approach us about Nandi working with them, and we liked the idea of working with Cartoon Network because of the diverse approach to be inclusive of all of the things that as a family we think are important.
I love it. And is the Teen Titans on Cartoon Network?
Teen Titans are our Cartoon Network, and there is
Sick.
definitely going to be something Teen Titan related happening with Nandi and Thomas too.
I love that.
Yeah.
Also, I know that Foo Fighters said next time they come to after the pandemic, you're gonna play live with the Foo Fighters, possibly. Supposedly, there's an invite out to you, right?
There is an invite out there.
Yeah, come on stage and rock with them when they come play England.
Yeah. Remember when you chatted to Dave on Zoom? What did Dave say to you?
I can't remember.
He said, you can come rock with them on stage next time they play.
Yeah.
Is there a song you want to play with them besides Everlong?
The Pretender.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you're a massive Foo Fighters fan.
Yes,
Everlong's a great song. It's one of the best songs ever
Yes.
written. I think it's
probably.
incredible.
Yeah.
He wrote it all by himself as well.
You said what, Hero?
Everlong.
He wrote Everlong
wrote
all
it
by
all by
himself.
myself.
Oh, yeah. I mean, is there... Oh, yeah, there was they had a little doc series, Foo Fighters, right? Yeah, for a while. They did something. I remember...
Yeah, I think there's a few different ones.
There was, I think it should be like a proper... What about producing songs and writing songs? I know you're right. Would you want to produce songs too?
I write songs and help my dad produce.
Yeah.
Has she taught you some things about
Daddy teaches me Logic.
Logic? Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, look, since we started posting videos, we just use a phone.
Yeah.
And it would sound terrible, and it would look okay. So I've upskilled massively, taught myself how to use Premiere Pro and After Effects. And Logic Pro, and as I'm learning, Nandi's learning, and you know, we're incredibly privileged that a lot of companies want to help Nandi and send her equipment. We would never be able to afford all of the things that Nandi has been gifted over the years, and I know it's beneficial for these companies as well. But the bottom line is, if they hadn't have sent that stuff to Nandi, she wouldn't be who she is today. She wouldn't be the musician. And that first gift that Questlove sent, his pocket kit,
it's amazing,
the Ludwig
man.
pocket kit. Since then, Nandi is now endorsed by Fender, Yamaha, Roland, Sontronics, Latin Percussion. I don't know of any other person that's endorsed by pretty much every major brand.
That's incredible, man.
It is, because she uses every single one of the instruments, and it's like an inspiration for her. Wow. I'll play some of her songs later if you're keen to listen. And the music video that we've just made, that's got Jack Black in.
Oh wow.
Greta Thunberg, Tom and his son.
Wow.
You know, it's pretty awesome.
It's a new song. It's another.
Yeah, it's a song that they've written it already, and they're gonna release it in the not too distant future. But there's other songs as well that she's working on.
Wow.
So I'm not saying that Nandi's past the covers phase, but she certainly is into a phase of, well, I want to write my own stuff now. That. You know,
I think now's the time too. It's like perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think, Nandi? I'm talking way too much for Nandi.
No, it's okay. I'm looking at some more stuff in here too. And also, you had an ad campaign too with John Lewis and Partners. That was a pretty big deal, right? Was that your first ad campaign?
Time ago.
I know, but still, was the first
Yeah.
That's a big deal with that company in England, isn't it?
Yeah, John Lewis is massive department store in the UK.
Okay.
And they're renowned for having the best adverts on British TV. And that was one of the first times she was on a set, and she worked with a director called Dougal. He's like a mega star director in the UK. And then a year later, she did another advert where she was kind of the focus for a company called Argus. They're a big kind of catalog company in the UK. And then she was in a movie with Camila Cabello, which is coming out on, is it the 4th of September, I think, on Amazon Prime.
Wow.
A new Cinderella movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about acting? Would you want to do some acting?
I like acting.
Yeah.
But not as much as music.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you know what you love. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. And how about like in your town? You guys live in a small town?
It is a small town, but they're thinking of turning Ipswich into a city.
You're not keen on that idea, are you?
No, I'm not. I like how small it is. But yeah, I love it.
But people recognize you in the town, and is it like that? Too?
Not really.
Okay.
They're kind of. I know lots of people in Ipswich, and they're just cool about it.
Yeah.
I love that this online life and all that is separate from your real life, and you guys have like a normal life.
Yeah.
Going to school, I think that's so important. It's incredible, because looking at it from outside, you're like, all these people she's playing with, and it's internet. It's like huge, you know what I mean? And then I meet her. She's just you guys just a normal family. You know what I mean? Like
we are just a
I know, just like all musicians.
Family.
I know. When you live in a small town, she goes to school. It's like it's such a well balanced. I think it's incredible. You guys are doing a great job. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's
so cool.
It's an honor to hear that from you. So thank you very much.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So no Disneyland this trip? No Disney yet? You're gonna try to hit it?
We're gonna try hit it.
We're gonna try again. Yeah.
What about water sports? What about surfing and stuff like that? You ever try that?
Haven't tried surfing before. I don't really like swimming in seas because I'm scared that something's gonna grab my feet like a shark or a jellyfish.
I feel you on that, actually.
So yeah.
I feel you on that. I'm not really a big fan of my son surfs. I can't really go really out over my head. I get kind of freaked out too. Yeah. Wow. And what is something you want to try that you have not tried yet? That's not music. It's not everything else we talked about. I know you said accounting and maybe a lawyer, but something even crazier. I don't know. Do you think you see yourself doing as well?
Didn't you say you wanted to be an astronaut at one point?
Wow.
At one point, but like everybody.
Everybody says
So
that.
I wanted to be a space scientist, but then everybody else has already done that stuff. So, well, Daddy said I couldn't really because there's lots of people who have gone to the moon and.
No, I think. Do you know what? I probably said something negative that I shouldn't have said. That.
I can edit it out. You tell me.
Do you know what? No, not.
Okay.
I always try and make sure that I keep things real in the sense of it's an ambitious target, but I explained to Nandi that the statistical probability of actually being able to go to space and be an astronaut is very, very rare and very difficult for it to happen, particularly this day and age. It's more likely that you could pay to get into space than get a job in space.
Yes.
And maybe me being too real with the facts and the numbers put her off, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have just said, you know what, if you want to make it happen and that's what you want to try and do, then who am I to say that statistically it might not happen? I mean, statistically all of the craziness that has happened shouldn't have happened anyway. So
true.
Coming from me, I was probably a little bit wrong to say that.
Yeah.
So I take that back, Nandi. If you want to be an astronaut, just go for it, dude.
You
Too
got
late now.
Sorry.
And it seems like you guys have similar as my family's. There's very open communication, talk about everything. You know what I mean? Like you're very, because communication is so important, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So important to be able to talk about anything. You
can't,
know? Yeah.
You have to allow that for a relationship to work. There has to be complete transparency and trust. And
100%.
if you don't have trust in your family unit and you keep things from each other, then relationships break down. So sometimes you have to have difficult and honest conversations to ensure and enforce that trust is always there. So that's how we live.
I think we talked about a lot of things. It's your first podcast. I'm very honored to have you guys here on the podcast. I know it's pretty hot in here. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So what is your next? Is there a new cover song coming out that we can say, or is this always a surprise when you drop songs? You don't say anything, you just drop them, right?
Yeah, sometimes we mention them in our stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes we
Like
just drop them.
practicing towards them. It's tricky, right? Because we're in America and Nandi doesn't have a drum kit at the moment, and there's a lot of exciting stuff because she's jamming with people here, and it seems to be more on the creative aspects of things.
Yeah.
I will say though that in Nandi's messages and comments that come through, the most requested and asked for band is Tool.
Wow.
Above everything else. We probably get maybe 10 messages a week saying, please cover Tool.
Maybe we should.
Do you like Tool?
Yes.
They have interesting songs, like really intricate, right?
Yeah.
Tool. I'm actually you a Tool fan? Okay. They're very intricate songs, right? The drums.
Yeah. So I think maybe we'll look at that and explore it. But my brother-in-law, he's Italian, and he is the biggest Tool fan in the world.
Okay.
And since Nandi's first ever post, every week he's gone, when are you doing Tool?
So is it going to happen? Do you think it's going to happen?
It will happen.
Yeah.
Soon.
At some point, who knows? Watch this space.
Hey, Max, is Derek here?
D-Block, is he supposed to be?
Yeah, he's coming. Well, I have a surprise. I want to get a surprise on the phone real quick. Hang on a second.
Surprise.
I have a surprise for her, yeah. Hang
I
on, let
was
me
just
see.
showing him some stuff in there. I got like 4 big boxes of cool
Hang out.
erasers that I've had since I was like 6.
Max, you want to say anything here while I'm here? Just going to get this call ready. Here, come
I
here.
was talking about erasers.
You don't want to say anything here about drumming or anything? Or Max been playing drums his whole life too as well.
Yeah, definitely not as good as you. But I know you are 11, right?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't in here for it, but how long have you been playing for?
6 years.
6 years.
Since I was 5.
Since you were 5. Okay. I'll see you. 2. I don't know. I should have been here. I was walking around in but
love Slipknot like you.
I love Slipknot. Do you like their new albums or no?
I just listened to this Spotify, and they just play all. They just blend them together, so I don't really know
which albums.
There's the new one I highly recommend. It's called We Are Not Your Kind.
Oh yeah.
I
like
love
one.
that new one. Jay
I have
Weinberg.
a Slipknot keyring that says "We're not your kind."
It's a good one.
I also have a Slipknot bag as well, and a Slipknot hat.
Really?
She's official.
Official
You have
fan.
a mask as well, haven't you?
And a mask, a Jay Weinberg mask.
That's sick. Yeah,
Custom
Jay
made.
Weinberg's awesome. He's very great.
She's a sweetheart.
I was gonna ask you, who is like your favorite drummer of all time? I get asked this question all the time, and I hate it because it's like style, technique. Who do you think is the best in your opinion? But who's someone that you've like always looked up to?
Well, there's too many, so I can't just say one. It wouldn't be fair
True.
to all of those who I really like as well. So I'm going to say maybe like 7 or 10 maybe.
Name them off.
Dave Grohl, Clyde Stubblefield, Bernard Purdie, Matt Bellamy, Jazz Kaser, Travis Barker, Matt no, I already.
You said Bellamy.
No, what's his name? The drummer from Rage Against the Machine. What's his name?
Brad Wilk.
Brad
Oh, okay.
Wilk. Brad Wilk. What else? There's more. There is more, so I might be forgetting somebody. Let me just think. I was going to say somebody else, but I can't remember. Is there anyone?
What about like? Did you say Jazz Case?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you say Sheila?
Sheila E. Cindy Blackman. Cindy Blackman. I was gonna say, who was it? Oh yes, Joey Jordison, Jay Weinberg.
Of course.
Yeah.
I have one more question. Okay. This is a question that I've been debating my entire life. Well, not really, only for a couple of years. I don't know like how much you know about jazz, but how much do you think jazz drumming and or influenced any kind of rock, metal, heavy metal, rock and roll, pop, any kind of music like that as a foundation for all that other kind of music? Because I've seen 3 drummers already that used to start off in jazz band and now have the best technique, the best form, and the best style.
Well, like,
What do you think about
if
it?
you think about that's a hard question as well. Oh, there's you know what's his name from John Bonham.
Yeah, you
John
can.
Bonham.
I think he is like a jazz drummer
He
or
was,
something
yeah.
because he did double triplets, which were from jazz, and he took them from jazz and played them in rock. And he's really, really good drummer because he plays jazz. Yeah, and jazz has a really, really, really good technique.
Yeah,
I play a little bit of jazz.
I've always wanted to.
Can you remember what the drummer from Cream's called? You went there.
Ginger Baker.
Yeah, yeah.
He was a jazz drummer as well, and he's really, really good. I play a little bit of jazz in grade 7 as a jazz song. That's how I learned jazz. Also, my teacher plays jazz, so he teaches me a little bit about it. But yeah, jazz is probably before rock and roll was jazz and blues, and that's kind of what started it.
The foundation.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to learn jazz, and I still wish I took advantage of my jazz. I had a jazz band in my high school, and I was offered to be in the jazz band in 9th grade. And in 9th grade, I was like, nah, I don't like jazz. And I really wish I would have done it. But awesome.
It's a great question.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to do a surprise call with you, okay? Let's see. Hang on. I've never done this before ever in my entire life on a podcast.
Cool. World first.
Max, will you film me calling this person?
On my phone?
Yeah, I'm a surpriser. Hang on. Yeah, let's see what happens. Who do you think it could be? Let's see.
No idea.
I'm not telling any of you.
I'm sure you'll know them.
Oh, yeah, you know. You might not know his face. I'll say the name, though. Are you filming? Okay, hang on. I'm doing a little surprise for her right now. Let's see. Please answer the phone. I'm going to hand you the phone, okay?
Well, do you think I'll know who they are?
Yeah, you named them already.
Oh.
We already had this set up. I hope he answers the phone, man. This is so weird, like just calling somebody in the podcast.
Sorry, everyone's dead.
Answer the phone. He will. He texted me earlier.
Just text me, you know.
Oh, it's coming. He'll come inside. It's texting. Anyway, how are you? Who do you think it is? To give you one guess. Oh, shoot.
There's a call coming your way.
Okay, here we go. Hang on. I'll get a FaceTime.
Yeah, I heard who it was.
I know, man. Yo. How are you, man?
I'm good. doing, Toby?
Great, bro. This is the first time ever doing this on my podcast. And so, you know what's so crazy? Like, we missed your call, and then my son goes, Brad Wilk just called, and then she heard the name. I'm so sorry. Max, you ruined the surprise. Oh, your dog's so cute. Okay, well, here she is.
Hi. I'm at a podcast with Toby.
And we're hanging.
I didn't know you were gonna call, but then yeah,
I heard that you were gonna be on it, so I definitely wanted to see you and say hi.
It's pretty crazy that you're on a phone call with me.
You know what's pretty crazy too is that you're like one of my favorite new drummers.
You're one of my favorite drummers as well. You're my top 10.
Like watching you is this. It brings me pure joy. You're full of life and energy, and it really is. It's like you inspire me. At like I'm 52 years old, and I'm inspired by you when I see you play.
Thank you. I'm also inspired by you as well. My favorite song of you playing on the drums is what's the first?
Doing the Guerrilla Radio or
wait.
Killing in the Name.
Killing in the Name of.
Oh, that's a fun one. You kind of get to go
especially
wild.
Like the ending where you go wild.
Yeah, and you're good at that. I was watching you play the other day. I was watching you play. I think it was My Generation by The Who.
Yeah.
And that's a really fun one too. When I first started out, I was really influenced by Keith Moon. He was the one who made me want to play the drums. So watching you play that was amazing.
Thank you.
And you're way better than I was when I was 14 and I first started. You're already way better than me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what do you got going on, Nandi? Are you out here in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Obviously. And what are you doing out here?
Well, we came here to have fun, to jam with amazing people, and to have podcasts and interviews and write new songs.
Wow, all that sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. And are you still playing like? Are the drums still your favorite instrument, or are you playing other? I know that you play other instruments now, so I was just curious.
Drums is still my favorite instrument. Saxophone as well. That's also my favorite instrument.
Oh my God, I didn't know. Yeah, saxophone is such an incredible instrument. That's so neat. And it's very challenging to play. So that's amazing. You're picking that up.
Thank you.
When I first started playing with Rage Against the Machine, we did our first record and we toured for like 3 years straight. I got home and I was like, okay, I gotta play a different instrument than the drums. Like, what's the antithesis of the drums? And I wound up playing the flute. I started learning the flute. I was like, okay, cool. This is something really different. So like wind instruments, I know how difficult they are, and especially saxophone. So
yeah, saxophone is my first wind instrument.
Yeah, it's so that's amazing. You're doing that. You play like John Coltrane, like you play, or what do you like to play on saxophone?
I like to play. I've covered Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine on the saxophone. I'm also focusing on grades as well. I'm on grade 2, and my teacher's teaching me some jazz.
Amazing. Bill Withers is incredible. Well, also one of my favorite things about you, Nandi, is that your musical tastes are so wide, and I just think that's so important to sort of come up with anything different these days. If you keep yourself very open to all types of music, you have more of a chance of creating something that's your own and that you can call your own, and that's very different. So I just am so excited to see where you go in music, and I just know that you're going to be incredible no matter what you do. Even if you decide you don't want to do music. Like, you're going to do something incredible, whatever it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Well, I'm so happy that I got to talk to you.
Me too.
And are we gonna jam like when we come around to tour or something? It would be really great if you came down to a sound check or something, and you could jam.
Definitely.
Okay, that would be awesome.
Are you in LA at the moment, Brad?
I am. I'm in Los Angeles right now. I'm in Venice, California.
Ah, nice.
Yes. Are you? Yeah. So right now I'm actually in the middle of recording some things with a friend of mine.
Nice.
That I haven't really talked too much about yet. So wait, want me to show you something, Nandi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
That's my kid. So this is like my little garage that I turned into a jam room. And so that's 65. That's a 1965 Champagne Ludwig kit that I really love to play. So that this is where like I play drums, and sometimes I do a little bit of recording here as well.
Nice. That's really cool.
How long are you out here for?
2 more weeks.
Oh, you're here for 2 more weeks. Okay, well, you can get my number from, give your parents my number, or Toby can give your parents my number or something, and if I'm around, maybe I could come see you do your thing, or watch you play, or whatever you're doing. I have no idea, but feel free, Toby, to do that.
I will.
Okay, well, maybe I'll see you, Nandi.
Maybe I'll see you soon.
Maybe I'll see you soon. All right,
awesome.
well, it was so good talking to you. I actually have 2 kids myself. And
Amazing, dude.
One of my kids has soccer practice, so I'm going to be taking him to soccer right now.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well,
man.
it was an honor meeting you, and thank you for calling me. And thank you for you.
You're welcome.
The honor was mine, Nandi, and just keep on keeping on, okay?
Okay.
All right, maybe I'll see you soon. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. Yo, Brad, thank you so much, brother, man. I'll talk to you soon. That was amazing. All right, peace, brother. Bye.
Awesome.
Yay! Is that a good surprise? Did my son ruined?
Yes, yes.
He's so sweet, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much for
No
organizing.
problem.
Yeah,
man.
thanks for organizing it.
My pleasure, man. I tried to reach out to other people, but they weren't in town, and everybody's traveling. I was trying to do this for a couple days, but Brad was here. That's right down there. He's in Venice. That's close.
Yeah.
You guys should
So
definitely
Venice
go.
We
Beach.
went to
Yeah.
Venice.
We went to
Okay,
Venice
okay.
Beach
Years
to
ago.
the skateboard park.
Oh, yeah. Max, you skate down there, right? That's where you surf, though, right?
I don't. Well, sometimes I serve.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Venice is cool. It's a very old school Cali vibe, Dogtown
Yes.
vibe.
It was an experience for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very California. It's
Yes,
very
yeah.
the experience. Derek, you have any questions for her?
Have a lot of people been approaching you about playing in a band? Have people like, oh, I need you to play in my band? Or
She's got her own band coming.
Yeah, well, yeah, a few people have asked to like, write songs with me, but not really in a band, just
Okay.
like to write songs, and also I like writing songs with people as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is there younger kids you hang out with that play music too that you jam with back home?
Well, sometimes only a couple of kids.
It's been really tricky. I think that if COVID hadn't have happened, well, to be honest, if COVID hadn't have happened, none of the craziness that has happened would have happened. But at the same time, it meant that all of the jam sessions that she was going to, they all closed down. So, you know, the opportunities that we've been afforded have come through very difficult times. But at the same time, as a family, we've tried to make the most of them. But she's lacked in jamming with people until recently.
Yeah.
She had a really nice jam the other day, though.
Oh, back home, right? Any questions? What else, Derek?
yeah, jamming is so much fun. I mean, that's where I think we all started. It's
our
just
bands,
like with friends, and it's really great. Especially you know people who like the same style of music. You know, that was I think one of the main things that got me really geared
other
up,
kids,
excited about
yeah.
music. You know, it's like, oh, you like the same style and stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the future, seeing you jamming live. You know, because I've seen everything online, and I'm really excited. So I think it's great what you're doing, and I think you're inspiration for a lot of kids.
Thank
you know?
you.
Yeah, and especially adults. You know, it's just
the demographics kind of older, like
yeah. I mean, it's just really get the older people motivated to do more.
Thank you.
All right, I think we covered a lot on here, right?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Thank you.
I think if I missed anything on here, my notes. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for inviting us.
First podcast.
Yes.
Sick. Truly honored.
Done. Amazing.
You'll be on Joe Rogan next. No problem.
Won't be surprised.
I think I'm pretty good, man. I get a lot of stuff. It's just you did so much in such a short period of time, you know?
Yeah. I think there's loads that we still could talk about. But
What do you got? What do you got?
yeah.
What do you got? What do you got?
I'm
Well, something.
hungry.
She's hungry.
She's
I
hungry.
know she'd
So,
get tired. But like also like there's something you can't talk about because you have special things coming.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that's coming is Nandi wrote a song to help raise awareness for climate change.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
And
This is what I'm talking about.
This is kind of the next thing that's going to happen. And she wrote it with Tom
And
Morello
his son Roman.
and his son Roman. Yeah, so they wrote that in March time, and then they actually got to meet each other and to talk about what they want to do going forward.
That's amazing,
So
man.
when the song's released, all of the proceeds will go to a climate change fund that we haven't
I
picked
love
on
that.
yet. So
really making a difference in the world. I love that.
yeah, I mean that's what art's for, isn't it? You know, it's
100%.
meant to
100%.
inspire and change and to
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
we're feeling this is kind of like our proudest moment that, you know, all of the things that have happened and all of the attention that Nandi has got, we want to put it to good use, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a privilege to have the following for Nandi to have the following she has, and if we don't do something good with it, then what's the point?
Yeah, I
you know,
agree.
what's the point of it? So
Yeah.
it's going to be our proudest moment, I think, when that goes out.
I'm sure there's been a lot
She
of
wrote
proud
the song,
moments. Yeah,
but
yeah.
this is pretty epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have any advice you can give for parents listening out there about raising a young kid who is pretty passionate at such a young age about something that she wants to do and just supporting that any way you can? I mean, I'm sure that's pretty much, you know, I don't know.
Do you know what?
I pretty much.
It's impossible to really
Give
have-
advice.
just love your kids unconditionally.
100%.
And education is the greatest gift that you could ever give to a child. So make sure that whatever you do, they stay in school, they're well educated, they're well informed, and just be open and honest with them and just love them.
Yeah, I love
That's
that,
it,
man.
you know.
Yeah, it's simple. Yeah.
Spend time with your kids.
Yeah.
It's actually really fun to spend time with your kids.
And you can learn from them too as well.
Yeah,
Be
absolutely.
inspired by them, you know.
Yeah.
Now, do you have anything you want to say? Anything else you want to say on here? You hungry?
Yeah.
I appreciate you being here, and it was so cool Brad called in, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens to you in the future too as well. You know, it's exciting for you.
Thank you.
You know, it's such a big world out there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you guys are conquering it
But
together.
also small at the same time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true
true.
too. That's true too. Do you like traveling?
Depends where we're going.
Coming here, were you excited to
Yeah,
come
I
here?
was so excited to come here, but I don't like traveling too often because I miss my home, Britain. I don't
She
like
loves
being
it there.
away
She loves the
from.
rain, the clouds. She
I
loves-
don't like
So sick.
being away from Britain. I just love it so much. But occasionally it's really fun to come to LA because especially we only went here 3 days. We didn't really get to experience it, but now because we're staying here 3 weeks, we can experience it.
Yeah, nice summer vacation.
Yeah.
Mom, anything you want to say? You chilling? You good? No, I'm good. Awesome. How long you guys been together for? You guys.
16 years.
Woo,
now.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. We met in Liverpool
Okay.
16 years ago. Lungi was on a travel visa there. I fell madly in love with her. Her visa expired, so I followed her to South Africa.
Wow. That's like a movie.
Yeah, my parents thought I was crazy, but I knew exactly what I was doing.
Yes.
I was 21 and
yeah.
you were 23. So
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible, man.
You know that Nandi was born the day after we were married.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some true love, right? That's a great love story,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it is. And then we lived in South Africa together for 8 years. Wow. And in the end, we moved back to England just for many different reasons, education, and,
Yeah.
and just it was difficult to be a mixed race couple in South Africa as well. There's still a lot of racism there, and we there's lots of different things, but it was very difficult because Lungi's family are all there as well. So
Yes.
it wasn't an easy decision at all.
I'm
so
sure.
we do try to get back there as much as possible.
Where in South Africa?
I'm
Durban.
Yeah.
Westville, little town in Westville.
Yeah, little suburban.
Yeah, I've been to Durban.
You've been to Durban?
Yeah,
What
it's
did you think of it?
it's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, South Africa is a fascinating
It is.
place.
You
guys played
there, right?
Yeah,
Oh, you played there?
yeah, we played there a few times, and it was phenomenal. I mean, it was very bizarre the first time.
You get
because
it's a culture shock. You're like,
yeah,
what?
I mean, when the first time, it was my first time going to Africa, and I was really excited. I was like, oh my god, my first time. It's like going back to the motherland, and and I got off the plane, and then everyone there were just kind of like, oh, here comes the tourist. I had like long dreads, and they're like, and people are like looking at me like a freak, and they're just like pointing like, Toma. And I was just, I had no idea what I was like really getting into, but after doing a lot of like research and everything, it was like really great. But I mean, there was just so much going on and so much history,
There's a lot of history.
and so it was really bizarre to go there as an artist because of apartheid. And I remember growing up, and it was just like no artists were going there. They're like, we're definitely not going to go and play there as as a revolt to. And so I got to go to like Robben Island and everything,
I went
and
there.
it's intense.
Eye-opening, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's absolutely.
I'd love to take the kids there.
It really changed my head and my perspective in so many ways. And just reading, like I bought all these books about it, the history of that area and how influential it was, like in shipping and everything. But besides all that, I can understand like the whole mixed race being there because it just seems so segregated still.
Yeah.
It still is.
It's like
It is, yeah.
extremely
Extremely
segregated.
Yeah.
I think that's why I love England so much because it's like. It's
Yeah,
so
England,
segregated.
nobody judges you. And the weather's really nice as well. Everything's
or not.
perfect. Everything's perfect about Britain. I just love it. No,
I think Nandi has some rose-tinted glasses.
there's not that much racism, and everybody's nice, and they love the weather as well. It's really nice when it's cold. You can wear a beret, and yeah.
This is, you should be on like like a tourist, like a thing where it's like promoting Great Britain. It's like promoting, like come to England.
Come to England.
Come to England. because
The cold weather is nice.
And they should have you. I mean, I'm
when
getting
you're
psyched about
walking-
going there again.
When you're walking in the town park and it's foggy and you're wearing a beret, it's really nice. And it's,
You don't like the 50 degrees Celsius weather here where it's very hot and humid and
it's too hot. I'm not used to how hot it is.
Yeah. That's the benefit though. You get outdoor pools.
Yeah,
You get used to it.
Yeah, but yeah. I just love Britain and England.
She said she loved the rain, the clouds. I love her, like her pride and where she's from and the history and the roots. Like,
Do you have a favorite football team? Soccer team?
Liverpool.
Woo! Liverpool, mate. All right there. Liverpool.
No, that's the London accent.
Thank you.
Daddy has a
They
say
talk
a
like this in Liverpool. It's a bit more of a Scouse accent, like
that's
that.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I like
And what about a Newcastle accent? That's
I
most
can't
difficult.
actually do Geordie accents. It's really tricky. Yeah.
And also you should go to England because Ed Sheeran was born about 15 minutes where we live. He was born practically in Ipswich, a place called Framlingham, which is like 15-minute drive.
And
You've met him before?
No,
No, we haven't.
Not yet.
not yet.
I think he knows about her because the rock and roll song we had some help. People helped produce it. Nandi wrote it all, but we had some help producing it. And they'd work with Ed Sheeran, and they said that Ed knew her.
Did his family bring stuff as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and his family.
Really?
Yeah.
Drank some stuff.
That's incredible. I would think he would be really into it. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I hear he really likes metal music as well. So
I heard this.
Ed, if you're listening,
well, if you ever get
write a metal
this-
song with Nandi. Come
Right.
on.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on.
You can
Lots
ask
of
him.
double pedals and screaming.
Come on, Ed. You can do it.
I just heard like when she was talking about England, like she could run for like something like official. Yeah, some sort of office there too.
I liked Prime Minister.
Prime Minister, yeah.
Nandi Bushell. Yeah.
Yes.
I just love her love for where she's from. I think it's incredible. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I was Prime Minister, I'd be proud. I love England and Britain. Everybody needs to live there. It's the best place on earth. It's the best place on earth.
You guys love the sun?
We like the sun. Yeah.
To me, I think that Britain is the best place on earth. And also we came fourth in the Olympics, this tiny little kingdom, UK kingdom, and we came fourth out of everybody else in the world, all the big countries.
Well, it was pretty powerful at one time, and it still is.
Oh yes,
despite the size.
A bit like you, small and powerful.
We did
You did really well in the Olympics.
We did used to own a lot of the world,
Yeah.
but I like how small it is. I didn't. I like. Yeah.
Like where we live as well.
No, I want to live in Parkgate.
You don't know.
No, I want.
Parkgate's a tiny little village. It was a port before even Liverpool.
It's in
It's
Liverpool.
it's very close to Liverpool.
I want to live in Liverpool.
So my family have something like 10 generations of Bushells that
Yeah, because
lived in that tiny
then we
little
can be
village.
close to Grandma and Granddad as well.
Yeah.
Bushel Road. Wow. I just found out that I have some British or Irish roots,
Oh.
15%.
Nice.
So,
Us too.
yeah.
My granddad was Irish, so Nandi's a bit Irish too. Irish, Zulu, English.
Irish and Scottish there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have an Irish accent that comes out. But I love the fact that you said that I had a London accent, because I have a friend I do a TV show with, and she's from Ireland. And she always makes fun of my accent when I try to imitate her. But I think it's good that I'm getting my London accent down.
You definitely got to check out his band Sepultura, though.
Absolutely.
I'll send you
Yeah.
some stuff after that too.
Pretty heavy.
And people,
No, it's good.
people in South Africa, they love the metal when you were there.
Yeah, they love the metal. There was actually this band from Botswana that came to the show, and they opened, and it was really cool seeing an all-black metal band that were just really into metal, and they were like, we never get to play shows and open. Yeah, it was really a rarity, and I was like, this is incredible,
It's not because of apartheid and the separation. There's still a lot of separation in the music and in the sports. So yeah, it's rare.
Yeah.
Sports, everything.
Yeah. Metal music is predominantly white music in South Africa.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, it is great.
Yeah, at the show, I realized that. I was like, whoa. I was like, I thought I was in Africa.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right, you said people tripping on you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing? You good, Thomas? You good? Chilling out?
Thomas.
Want to say anything? You good? Want to say anything on the mic? Want to say hi? Want to say anything?
Say hi. You don't
You
need
can just get on. Want to say hello?
Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
Wait.
His voice is awesome. Oh, here we go.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah, sure.
He wants to say something?
You want to hit?
He's going to talk about his video games.
Hello?
How are you? Welcome to the podcast.
Hello?
Hi. Hello.
Hello, Thomas.
Welcome
Hello?
to the United States of America.
Thomas dreams about being an American. Tell him all about
Why
it.
do you do your American accent, Thomas?
Yeah.
Thomas, do your American accent. Thomas, you have American accent? Let's hear it.
Feel like you're on YouTube.
Just talk normally in your American accent.
I can't find my shoes.
Wow.
I can't find my shoes.
That's pretty good.
I can't find my shoes. I need to go on the grass today. This is my American accent.
Let's hear it.
Hello, I'm an American. I can't find my shoes. I need to go on the grass today.
Do you have an English?
I think that I need to hit the pool. This is better. This is a better one.
Podcast's getting great now. I'm psyched. Go ahead. Oh, jeez.
I can't find my shoes, but you know what? I found them in my... I can't find my shoes, but I found them in my bathtub. I live in the valley.
I live in the
valley?
I live in the valley.
You live in the valley. I was gonna say I can actually do a pretty
California.
I can do a pretty good Australian accent, but that you guys are not Australian.
Australian. Let's hear Australian. I'm from I'm Australian. Let's hear it.
You kind of just have to flatten your mouth when you talk out. So like I'm like from Bells Beach, so I'm like from Sydney area, and then I can like move down the coast, and I like nah, it's not that good right now.
Now you can kind of still hear that you're American.
Hey, huh?
If you go up at the every sentence, and then like when they're talking, they'll stop and they'll go, "So how you doing, mate? You know, what's going on here? You know."
Hey.
Give me your American California one. It's the Californians.
Which one is like?
The Californians.
I go down. No, I don't know.
Let's hear your British accent.
A British accent.
We have very. This is
my British accent.
We pronounce our words very precisely.
Don't know. I don't know, but I'm not that good. It's just more like Birmingham accent. I don't know.
No. So
I'm from
London
Birmingham,
accent.
England.
Try do my accent.
Try to do your accent.
This is my really posh accent. No, this
you
is my
have a
really posh accent. Hello.
I want to wear a beret in the rain, in the fog.
No, but now you sound like. No.
You want a crumpet and tea? I don't know. I'm really not that good at it.
I can't. Wait. I can't find my shoes today, but I found them in the bathtub. But Thomas, that's how you speak. That's how you speak anyway, and that's how I speak. That's an extreme posh accent. No, that's how I speak. Extreme.
It's funny because a lot of Americans, like, if y'all know what TikTok is, right? Yeah. It's funny because we have a lot of TikToks that come up in America. It's like when people can I get a water? Can I get a bottle of water? And it's like, can I get a bowl of water? and that's what Americans think that people from Britain are talking. But it's like they say a bottle of water. Like they don't.
We
say
say water.
Water. No.
I want to get a bowl of water in it, bruh. In it.
Hey, bruh.
In it.
The water in the water don't taste like it's your water.
Water in the water. Don't taste like egg.
What's your American accent?
What part of America?
Anything you want.
Sure. I mean, I can talk like an American all day if you want me to, but I don't really know
That
what.
sounds Irish. Yeah, that sounds Irish. That sounds.
Maybe I can talk the deep south. How deep south? What?
I'm an American. Oh my god.
I don't need a slur.
Talk Irish.
This podcast got
Like,
crazy.
What you want me to say there, Thomas? Can we talk in an Irish accent? Yeah.
That sounds like Peaky Blinders vibe.
That's
I'm
Birmingham.
an Irish
Oh, I
man.
love Peaky
Good eye,
Blinders.
good eye.
I'm Irish. Irish. Can't find my shoes.
That's
That's American. This podcast. I'm an Irish lad.
They got really crazy,
I'm
right?
an Irish lad. My dad's Irish.
That's what they got to eat now. I think you're hungry. Well, you're my youngest
for having
guest on the
us.
podcast, so thank you so much. It's an honor.
Well, thank you.
Both of you. How old are you?
Thomas. 8.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. It's been and Stella's been great. Stella's been really good to the kids. And they can just find you online, right? Instagram. And
I'm American.
he wants to chill and keep talking, whatever you want, man. Well, you want to say anything else? You good?
I can't find my shoes.
I guess I'm signing off now. Okay, bye, everybody. I'm signing off. Hey, y'all. Liquid Death's been so kind to give me a promo code. So for your first purchase on liquiddeath.com, go to liquiddeath.com/OLOC, and you get a free set of koozies with your first purchase of H2O, still or sparkling. If not, you can try it also at Whole Foods or 7-Eleven. Use the promo code OLOC for your first purchase of Liquid Death. Thank you, Liquid Death, for your support. Appreciate you so much. Murder your thirst. H2O saves lives, y'all.